I'm gonna keep them rolling today. This is honest to God one of my favorite ones, dude. So funny enough, I actually ran into this girl recently after not seeing her in a few years, and just to tell you how it went to start this off, just to give you an idea, if you don't know who this person is, because this one I'm definitely giving a fake name. But the homies will know. But I'm not doing it like that. I'm gonna keep it super so real. I am kind of scared of her. She I don't know, bro. I definitely respect her. And she's cool. She's a hard worker. I think that's cool. It's pretty hot too. When a chick has ambition with her life, and she definitely does. It's very respectable, but she's very crazy. For sure. So I bump into her and definitely have not spoken, not on good terms, and she's outside of my fucking work. And I just notice her. I walk by her on break and I just kinda look at her and I think she looks at me. I'm just kinda huh. I walk by again and I look. I'm man, that girl kind of looked like this chick. I don't know. We're gonna call her Sarah. And I'm there's no. And then I walk by again, and then boom, I see these tattoos that she has that are definitely hers, and I'm just yo, that is her. I'm what the fuck is she doing? And I'm oh no, out of respect too. I was I don't want to say shit. I know we're not on good terms. So I'm coming back from my break. This is literally 2 weeks ago too. I just want to put that into perspective. I'm coming back and she goes, Joshua Szymanski. And I'm I just passed her too. So it's I hear it coming by. And I turn around and I'm hey, Sarah. And I'm oh. And I'm what's up? And she's oh, whatever. I think she might have said good to see you. Says something. And I'm just kind of yeah. And I pause and I'm what's up? And she's you weren't gonna say hi to me? And I'm oh, honestly, dude, I didn't notice you the first time. And then I knew we aren't really on good terms, at least we thought, so I wasn't gonna say something this next time. And she's I was I didn't think you wanted to talk. And she's yeah, I don't. And I'm oh, okay. I'm yeah, dude, God, this chick brings the craziest energy, so odd. And I'm yeah, I'm gonna go back to break leave. Yeah. So, this is 2019 or something. I live with my parents. I'm in high school and shit. I work at this pizza place, and this is where I meet this girl. And when we had first met, and I think I had been working there for a little bit, and then she had started, and she was super on my dick, and she was hot, but I thought she was really fucking annoying. I mean, dude, there's a level, there's different annoyings, and I think dude and chick versions of annoying of each other are definitely there. And I know what makes a man annoying, and me, I know why I'm annoying, but this chick, holy fucking shit, she pissed me the fuck off. I mean, loud, and the lingo just aggravated me. I don't know, something about her whole demeanor. It was just it was a lot for work too. And then I remember when everyone really started to dislike her, because initially I think people were dude, you're kind of being a dick. But then pretty quickly they were okay, no, this chick's really aggravating, because she had some she got some assault, she got in some fight. And she's bragging about it at work. And she's I'm fucking crazy. You're not fucking fighting you. Whatever. I remember the homie one day, this cool white kid, man. The homie, he was no one gives a fuck. I'm thank you. She was just mad aggravating. And I'd always have issues with her. And this one or two times, really tore into her and pissed her off. And it was getting to the point where it's one of us is getting sent home from work. Someone's crying. One day I remember they were will you apologize? And I'm I'm holding it. I did not want to apologize to this chick. And I'm looking at my manager, and like I could tell, looking in his face, he was like, "I feel you, bro, but like you kind of need to do this." He's like, "If you can't, like I'm gonna need you to just go home." And I was like, "All right, bet." Like I'm out of here. You know, it was like that. And then so this one day, I'm there in the dish pit talking with this one manager who was cooked as fuck. Cool guy though. I don't remember his name. Hopefully he'll see this one day. Good dude. And he was like, we're talking, and like, because everyone would ask me questions and just joke about it or like talk shit about this chick. And then like the homie, yeah, he's like, I bet you guys would hate fuck. And I'm like, excuse me? Like, what the fuck? I never heard that term. Hate fuck? I'm like, what? And he's like, he explained it as something where like these two people that have a distaste for each other like kind of build this sexual tension. And it's funny, like I said, like the chick was pretty hot. I liked her in that sense. And like certain things, like bro, like her voice was pretty, but like God, like in certain tones. Like sometimes she just talk away and I'm like, God damn, bitch. Ugh, like for real. Like even like as I'm thinking about it more, it's almost like pissing me off. Like just like reliving the memory. Like I don't need to be doing this to myself right now. But yeah, so sometime soon after that, like we're kind of Snapchatting. Of course, I kind of do that type of shit too. I'll be like, I could never talk to a chick like this, and then like be trying to talk to him like a few days later. I don't know why I'm like that, but so I'm hitting her up, and I'm like, this is like the start of my like really big alcohol phase. So I'm drinking hella, dude. I'm drinking so much, like probably about a bottle a day. So I'm like hammered sometime in the morning, and I was off of work, and I guess she was too. And I'm like, yo, like, show me your tits. Just sent that on the snap, bro. Like, after all the beef and everything, bro, screaming, like, very, very emotional tears and cries from her. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, yo, like, show me your boobs. And she's like, why don't I just come show you them in person? And I'm like, all right, and it's so funny because like that's kind of the thing that happens with me too. Is I always take mad space between chicks, and then every time I get back in, I like talk to a chick, and then it's like it always goes pretty well, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like, damn, I like forget like chicks low key do like me, you know, here and there for the most part, and then I'll just like try to start talking to a bunch and shit. It's kind of wah wah. So back to what I was really saying though, with this. So I'm like, all right, like, do you want to come today? And she's like, yeah, like, you gotta pick me up or something. I'm like, all right. So I do. She didn't live that far. And this is one of the better parts of the story, I feel like. I had told my dad, like, again, we were fighting a lot, and this chick was mental enough, like, between the actual fight and stuff I would see, I was like, all right, as much as I'm, like, gonna still fuck with her and, like, push the envelope, I wouldn't be that surprised if she like slashed my tires or something. And I literally told my dad that, because we had cameras, you know, in the driveway. And I'm like, yeah, if my tires get slashed or something, and we see like a woman-like figure like destroy my car or like other cars here, like I have a very good idea of who it's gonna be. You know, and it was genuinely within a week or two after that, I'm like having her over to have sex. So she comes in. When I tell my dad a fake name, that's the best part. I'll tell. So like I haven't said a real name, but the fake name I gave her that time was Aaron. I was like, this is Aaron, and like boom, meets my dad. He's outside smoking a cigar, like no shirt, getting like 8 hours of tan, True Religion cargo shorts on, like speaker bumping Limp Bizkit and Rage Against the Machine, like vibing. He's not disturbing me or us, you know. So it's like she comes in and says, what's up? We go down to the basement of my dad's like nice private like goon couch. And the OG days too. That's crazy to think about. Fuck. And the fat TV. This is the same room I was in for that last story with the chick that things went very evil in. And I'm trying to think, this was after that, and you know, it wasn't too far after that. Both of this and that were in decent, like within like 6 months. So, yeah, rough time. I did the same exact thing too. I bring her down to the basement, turn on YouTube and we're chatting, and I turn on the Blade and Echo 2K 1 hour radio video. And yeah, and this was the one. This is the best, dude. Like, it's on, and it probably gets a couple minutes in, and I'm like talking to her about it, and she's like, "Are you gonna fuck me?" And I'm like kind of waiting for the good part. Like, again, this is like a 1 hour video, and it's like a few minutes in, and I'm like, dude, like, holy shit. Like, and like, we just got to the crib, and it's like 10 in the morning, maybe 12. 12, 1. Yeah, it probably was, because I'd hit her up at like 10 a.m. It's like the early afternoon. I'm like, dude, she wanted it. That was funny. So yeah, I'm really trying to show her this Blade video, and she was like, "Get in me." So that happened, and like, it was pretty fire. I can't lie, bro. Like, but there was one thing that was like, it was bothering me, and I knew she was moaning fake, and I didn't like. I wasn't like insecure. My shit's good. I wasn't tripping about that. Like, but I was like, dude, like, shut the fuck up. Like, I don't need to hear it. Like, it's cool. Like, I'm not tripping. You don't need to put like this. And it was annoying. I was like, what is this? Like, dude, who wants to hear it like that? Dude. And like, we're by this, like, what do you even call those? It's like, the basement dig outs for the windows, even though they're underground. Like, my dad is like kind of right up there. And again, he's like out there listening to music and shit. But I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like I know you're faking it, and you're being loud as shit. And I end up just kind of like really pressing her face into the couch. So I'm just like, come on. Like, I was pissed. I was like, and it was good though. So then, like, yeah, like, get done with that. And I think she might have wanted to have sex again. Here's the thing, too, dude. I was all fat. I was a fat alcoholic at the time, dude. You weren't getting me to have sex twice. You were like, that was a lot, too. There's just a lot more reward, having sex for yourself versus like going on a 1 mile run. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to like the short term, or what do they call it? Like a short term win, or like the easy win without any like difficult, having to work for shit. Yeah. It's like that. So yeah, man, like that ended up happening, and we chilled for a little bit, but then like I do remember she was like giving me hickeys. I'm like, dude, no. I'm like, I can't let anyone like trace this for like a minute. And I didn't. I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, I had that one under the radar for a little bit. I was like, I don't need people to know about this. And like, a lot of the homies worked with me too, and like, that chick. And I was like, this doesn't need to become more drama than like things already are. And I'm sure we're gonna go back to hating on each other. And like, we definitely did. So that was a fucking hilarious one though. And like, what a fucking weird thing. Like, how odd too. I feel like it wouldn't have ever happened if that kid never would have said that whole thing, the hate sex thing to me. Still such an odd term and weird thing, and I still think the whole situation is like crazy how that ended. But yeah, yeah, really funny one though. Happy for her, and I'm happy she was in a rough patch. That's why she was fucking with me. I get it, and she's doing good, so I'm happy for her. Hopefully, she sees this and doesn't try to like find where I live and like hurt me. So yeah, if you see this, shorty, like, I love you and shit. And yeah, I think we might hit another one today, but until next time.